It's not only about physical power, it's also about mental and emotional strength. We go to mental strength, we go to emotional strength, we go to energetic strength. The lion represents like the sun of all creation. What do these people actually really need around us? Many times people around us, they speak to us, but they don't really speak to us. It seems like they speak to themselves. Around her head is the symbol of the circle. My interpretation is that she's kind of like protected from all these unnecessary thoughts. Obviously, men are much more physically powerful than us women. I don't battle with the beast. I coexist with the beast. Hello, beautiful souls. So today we will be talking about a really interesting card, and the name of the card is Strength. Strength is followed by Hermit, and the previous card in the major arcana, it is Chariot. So if we look at how the dynamics is evolving here, we can easily see that right now, in order to jumpstart from this card, the Chariot, to the card Strength, we have to forgive. We have to forgive everyone in our surrounding. We have to step away from this approach, look at me approach, and I can do everything with the power of my will, to approach that it's not only about physical power, it's also about mental and emotional strength. That's why this card has its codes of not just the physical strength, right? When we look at the card of the Chariot, we have all the physical strength which are attributed to us as charioteer of this creation. However, when we start working with the card Strength, it's more than that. We go to mental strength, we go to emotional strength, we go to energetic strength. Now let's analyze the card. The main heroine here, it's the woman who is taking care about the lion. And the lion represents like the sun of all creation, but she takes care about him, and obviously she took control of him, not through the physical power, right? She puts already the star to the lion. She put the star to the lion's mouth, meaning that she found her approach to him. And look at this lion, he is playing with her, right? So he has this playful mode. So she shows us through this card that it's not just about physical power, it's this gentle approach to others through figuring out what do these people actually really need around us, and acknowledging the fact that there is this codependence in all existence. If we look at the card the Chariot, we can see that one hero here, he is figuring out his pathway through the mysteries of life. You see the sphinxes are here in front of him, but he takes the control of the situation. She is still in control here, right? Our heroine. However, her control is going through the power of love. It's more than even just love, that love is universal. She loves the beast, right? And she found the ways how to treat that beast. It's the beauty and the beast topic here. So she found the way how to treat him in order to actually maneuver through this reality, right? Now, the beast, the beast has a long tail. The beast represents like that physical power, that strength, physical strength, but her strength is primary, and his strength, the strength of the beast, the lion, his strength is enormous, and it's pulling him. Look, like all these planets are pulling this tail in different directions, right? So when you have lots of things to control into this life, you have lots and lots of things to oversee. So it's represented by the length of his tail and lots of planets around it. Now, she, by treating the beast in the correct way, she pulls the beast out of the clouds, and the beast starts seeing actually more. It just means that whenever we see someone in this realm who is much more powerful than us physically, it doesn't mean necessarily that they clearly see. What we can do if we start seeing more, we can just use that gentle approach, figure out those touch points with them, and just see what they truly need. Many times people around us, they speak to us, but they don't really speak to us. It seems like they speak to themselves. And all what you need to do is just to listen. We have this powerful creation here. I really love this statue in my room. And look at this statue. It has long ears. long ears, right? So what I noticed is those powerful investors here, and I've read a ton of books about those guys, I realized that they love to listen the market. And those successful guys who are really growing like in tremendous amounts here, they listen. This guy is also probably representing the listening guy, right? That's why he is having these long tail ears. Alrighty, so one thing which we can notice here around her head is the symbol of the circle. So we can interpret it differently. However, my interpretation is that there are pressures of this world, but she stays into her world of creation, and she's kind of like protected from all these unnecessary thoughts. She's staying in equanimity, so she's not really bombarded by all these seductions from this world, and she's taking care about others. The jumpstart from this card to the next card, the Hermit, occurs in a very interesting way. Hermitage, it's all about disattachments. It's all about withdrawal of yourself from this world. As you can see, he's walking alone in this world, figuring out his pathway. So when you really look at these two cards, in order to jumpstart from one card to another, you want to disattach yourself from active communication with this world. So if you will see the previous card, the Chariot, was all about active communication with this world. The card, the Lovers, active communication with this world. It's a very active card. The card, the Hierophant, active communication with this world, spreading the knowledge, right? Teaching. But then we have to withdraw. There were already a few cards before this card, the card Strength, and it was all about active interaction with this world around us. So in order to find the balance, what is happening is kind of like the next card is happening, and that card is all about withdraw yourself, withdraw your vision from this world to within. When I look at this card, the Strength, what comes to me is my story with my husband. Obviously, men are much more physically powerful than us women. Yes, there are many stories when women just try to prove that we are much more powerful than men. However, let's just be honest, if we are married to the men of the same weight category, right, they are still more physically stronger. They're stronger physically than us women. And when you want to have a happy marriage, you realize that still you have that energetical strength, and he may have the mental strength, and that is what is really true. They have tremendous intelligence, those guys, that many things around here were built by their hands. However, we have energetical strength, and they say to us many times, no, you don't have like the emotional strength. But if I find my equanimity, I can be very strong emotionally, even much stronger than guys. And I absolutely know it, but my strength initially comes from energetical strength. So when I deal with my husband, I am that nurturing platform, nurturing system for him. I'm supporting him through being that strong energetically, right? And I found those sports how I can actually communicate with him effectively. That's, I think, in general, what I see my 10 years happy marriage. In fact, that was the foundation for a really profound, beautiful experience with my husband during all these years, because I found those sports where I can help him, and I don't battle with the beast. I coexist with the beast, right? And it is a very interesting experience, because in order to understand why existence created us women so much weaker from physical perspective than men, we wanna have that experience of coexisting with men in one apartment. All of us had it, probably with our fathers, right? If you had a really bad experience with your father, and father was very intrusive into your reality, maybe it's time to have some new experience, invite a new man, so that just whenever you are ready for this card, the Strength, you could actually see how you can deal with this, right? And when you start willingly go into that experience, interesting enough, you open up to more mysteries in life. You realize that the guys actually were created, invented by God for some specific reason. I opened up for myself that my man is kind of like a door for me to see further. I literally help him, but through him, I see further on. And that's such an interesting codependent, coexistent experience. And this is exactly what this card teaches us. Now, another story which I can give you here is when, let's say, you are hired to some job and you have a boss. Obviously, your boss, whoever it is he or she, they are much stronger than you. They have more physical power in the surrounding, in the space where you are currently in. But how to gain success in that environment? Not through the physical power, proving your point of view. No, that's not how you do it. You do the same type of approach. You use the mental, energetic power over this specific situation. The mental, energetic, and the emotional power as well. If you use it correctly, you find those touch points with the beast in front of you and you maneuver like a fish through this situation and you get what you want finally. You get promoted. That's really powerful card if you start mastering it correctly.